Now we are going to discuss an important phenomenon of light that is called as refraction. To understand this concept of refraction, we should know about the different media where a light can propagate. Media can be classified into two types on the basis of their density. One is rarer medium. Another one is denser medium. In the characteristics of light, we have seen a point. That point is light doesn't require any medium to propagate. But one more important property of the light is, of course, it doesn't require any medium to propagate. Still, if light changes its medium, means if it is traveling from one medium to another medium, there is a possibility in its change, or nothing but in the change of the path. So, what is the meaning of rarer medium? The medium which was freely available and freely expanded. Or expanded. Which has the density some less than 1 kg per meter cube or 1 gram per cc. So the best example of the rarer medium is air. Because only air is the freely available medium for the propagation of sound or light. And at the same time, denser medium means the medium which has the density when compared to the rarer medium. Here we are expressing a physical quantity. It is nothing but in comparison with a standard reference. So the denser medium means a medium which has density. The best examples of the denser medium is water, glass, diamond, and extra. So how these related media are related to the refraction? Yes, when light is traveling from one medium to another medium, one transparent medium to the another transparent medium, there is a change in its path. How it is possible? Let us say the first propagation, rarer to denser. So let us take a light ray. This is the light ray which was incident in air. So from air it was incident on a glass surface or water surface. Let us assume it is a glass surface. At the point of incidence, it is better to draw a normal. Actual path of the light is straight line. But here, when light is traveling from air to glass, this all is a glass black, a block of glass. So here the light has traveled from rarer medium to denser medium. In such cases, the light bends towards the normal. This should be the actual path. So from the actual path of the light, there is a deviation from its original path. This is called refraction. And same another thing will happen if you change the order of the media. రిఫ్రాక్షన్ అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి రెండు టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ మీడియాని ఫస్ట్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకోవాలి. రేరర్ మీడియం, డెన్సర్ మీడియం. రేరర్ మీడియం అంటే ఫ్రీగా అవైలబుల్గా ఎక్స్పాండెడ్ మోడ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి మీడియం. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వచ్చి ఎయిర్. డెన్సర్ మీడియం అంటే రేరర్ మీడియంతో కంపేర్ చేసినప్పుడు డెన్సిటీ ఎక్కువ కలిగినటువంటి మీడియం. ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ వచ్చి వాటర్, గ్లాస్, డైమండ్. లైట్ రే అనేది ఒక మీడియం నుండి ఇంకో మీడియంకి ట్రావెల్ చేసినప్పుడు దాని యొక్క ఒరిజినల్ పాత్లో చేంజ్ అనేది మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాం. ఒరిజినల్ పాత్ ఆఫ్ ద లైట్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా స్ట్రైట్ లైన్గా ఉంటుంది. సో ఆ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ నుండి కొంచెం పక్కకి డీవియేట్ అవుతూ లైట్ ట్రావెల్ అవుతుంది. ఎప్పుడంటే ఒక టైప్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్స్పరెంట్ మీడియం నుంచి ఇంకో టైప్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్స్పరెంట్ మీడియంకి అది ట్రావెల్ చేసినప్పుడు. ఇప్పుడు మనం రేరర్ టు డెన్సర్ చూస్తే లైట్ రే స్ట్రైట్గా వెళ్ళవలసింది పక్కకి జరిగి నార్మల్కి దగ్గరగా ప్రయాణం చేస్తుంది. సో like this we can define the refraction. We will see more phenomenal observations of refraction. So the next observation is when light travels from denser medium to rarer media. Yes, when a light travels from denser to rarer, how it will be appeared? Let us assume a rectangular glass block. Rectangular glass block. Here light incident in such a way, like this. So here we are drawing the normal. Now we are observing how this light ray will come out when it is leaving the denser medium. So this is the denser medium. This all is air, means above the denser medium, below the denser medium it is filled with air. So like this we can observe. So if you draw a normal here for a peripheral observation, we can say that when a light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, it will travel away from the normal. So what we can conclude? When a light ray is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, the light will bend or bends towards the normal. This is happened in rarer to denser. And one more point, when light ray travels from denser to rarer medium, the light will bend away from the normal. So whether it is traveling from rarer to denser, it will deviate from its original straight line path. When it is traveling from same light traveling from denser to rarer, it will deviate from its original straight path. So deviation takes place when a light traveling from one transparent medium to another transparent medium from its original path. This is called refraction. సో రేరర్ మీడియం నుండి డెన్సర్ మీడియంకి లైట్ ట్రావెల్ అయినప్పుడు లైట్ నార్మల్కి టువర్డ్స్ బెండ్ అయ్యి ట్రావెల్ చేస్తుంది. అదే లైటు డెన్సర్ మీడియం నుండి రేరర్ మీడియంకి ట్రావెల్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు నార్మల్కి ఎవేగా ట్రావెల్ అవుతుంది. ఈ టువర్డ్స్గా బెండ్ అవ్వటం కానీ లేదా ఎవేగా బెండ్ అవ్వటం కానీ ఏంటంటే దానికి ఒరిజినల్ పాత్ నుంచి డీవియేట్ అవ్వటం. సో ఈ డీవియేషన్నే ఒరిజినల్ పాత్ నుంచి అయ్యే డీవియేషన్నే మీడియం చేంజ్ అయినప్పుడు వచ్చే ఈ డీవియేషన్నే రిఫ్రాక్షన్ అని అంటారు. So now we can visualize this concept by using the different terminologies related to the refraction. So we can put the heading terms related to refraction. Let us assume a rectangular glass block or glass medium having some finite thickness. A light was incident on the surface of the rectangular glass block at a point, and from this point I am drawing the normal. Let us say this is O, this is N. This is the incident ray. This incident ray is making some angle with respect to the normal line ON, that is called as angle of incidence. AB is the incident ray. So light is traveling from air to denser. So the light ray should bend towards the normal. Bending was occurred. But what is the actual propagation of the light? Straight line. So now I am assuming the straight line in dotted lines. From original straight path, light has deviated towards the normal. This deviation will be two types: linear deviation and angular deviation. So this angle is called theta, nothing but the angle of deviation. This is called angle of refraction. This is the angle of incidence, where an incident light is making an angle with respect to the normal. This is angle of refraction, where a refracted ray is making an angle with respect to the normal. This is theta, nothing but the angle difference between the original straight path to the refracted light ray. And then after the complete refraction, the light ray won't be preserved inside the rectangular glass block. It will emerge out because of the glass block's transparency. So when it is coming out, it will come like this. Because denser to again rarer, the light is traveling. So in such case, it will take the path away from the normal. And the line which was extended, the original straight line of the light ray which was extended, the gap between this extended straight line to the emergent ray, this ray is called emergent ray. The angle made by this emergent ray with respect to the normal is angle of emergence. In refraction, angle of emergence is equal to angle of incidence. So what we can understand, this is emergent ray. The gap between the original straight line to the emergent ray is said to be lateral shift. This lateral shift depends upon the angle of incidence and thickness of the medium. So angle I, angle of incidence. Angle R, angle of refraction. Angle theta or delta is angle of deviation. So if you see the diagram, this theta plus r is equal to I. So angle r plus angle theta r angle r plus delta is equal to angle I. So angle delta is equal to angle I minus angle r. So angle of deviation is equal to angle of incidence minus angle of refraction. Next, angle E, nothing but angle of emergence. This lateral shift is defined as x. So x is equal to lateral shift. So these are all the terminologies which are related to the refraction. And one more physical term which is related to the refraction is refractive index.